Hello everyone, welcome back. We're back with more Captain of Industry. So, what are we doing today? A lot of things. So I have a few things planned for us. I spent a little bit of time, because I said in the last episode that I really want to redo my smelters. So I spent a little bit of time doing a few calculations, playing around with some designs, and I ended up with this design. So let me just very quickly walk you through the logic of this. So first, let's look at iron. We use iron for construction parts and mechanical parts. But if we look at mechanical parts, we no longer make them with iron. Instead, we use steel, which is a lot more efficient. So we do not need iron for that. The only other thing we need iron is the copper construction parts, which we need 18. Now, if we look at this blueprint, we can still do it cheaper. And we will probably transition into that as well. But not just yet. So, at the moment, the only things I need iron for is repairing the ship, construction part ones, and any sort of ad hoc things that might have that random request like repair this facility in the map or something along those lines. So, I'm like, okay, what's the maximum I can accommodate with one full U-shape build? So U-shape builds have a throughput of 200, and each one of these blast furnaces utilize about 30. So if we go 200 divide by 30, we get 6.67, so 6. So for the first part, I'm like, okay, we're going to use 6 blast furnaces, level 1s, we haven't gone into any further research yet, we're still early on. And what would be the distribution? Do I want all of them to be iron? Do I want them all to be steel? So I landed on, I want 4 of them to make steel and 2 of them to make iron, because that would be sufficient. So these would be producing for me pretty much 48 iron per cycle, which would be enough for what I'm doing at the moment. Now, for steel, in the other hand, these will be half, because we get the 24 molten iron, and we convert it into 12 molten steel, which becomes 12 steel. So 12 times 4, we're looking at 48 per period, which is acceptable. And then I'm like, okay, how do I want to make this design into an array? Because I want to incorporate my copper here as well, which I've done. So the first 6 is iron, and the following 6 is my copper, because we need a lot of copper. As you can see, we're really struggling to keep up with copper demand. Same logic, the usual setup. Every set of 2 blast furnaces goes to 4 metal casters, to 2 copper electrolyzers, in this case with acid, because we want to minimize any sort of waste. Now, how does this work? Same principle as the original model. We have our iron ore here and our iron scrap with a priority. The priority will always be the scrap, just so we can get it out of the way. They will go on this belt, so on a height level 4 belt, and they will be fed into all those blast furnaces. This 4 height belt continues all the way until the end, and then I start my next product, which is copper. So this belt, also, is this the right way? Yes. Starts again on level 4 and goes across all of the way. So, since I want the top belt, which is coal, to be free all the way through, and the bottom one, the third one, to be slag, those are the common denominator for all of my belts, all of my productions. The middle one is the only one that changes, so I decided to split it in this way. And again, here we have the same logic, copper ore here, copper scrap here, priority on the scrap. I squeeze the acid tank over here. Why? Just to try to keep it more into a box shape. All of my slag will be collected on this loose storage over here. And I did a little bit of check to see, will we be able to enough to accommodate all that slag? Because here we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we have 12 blast furnaces multiplied by another 12, which is the slag we produce per cycle, 144. which is plenty, gives us even enough capacity to add something else if we want. Up here, I have another container which will be for water. And why do I want water over here? I need water for the cooled caster, so I can convert the molten steel into steel. So squeeze it over here just for purpose of symmetry. My coal is over here and will be fed from all this way here through this lift and the 5th tier belt, well, 2nd tier belt on the 5th height. Interesting trying to balance all those different terminologies. And go all the way through. Again, each one of those uses 12, which is the same amount as the slag output, so one belt is enough to feed all of those in one go. We have 2 air separators. They are connected with a pipe to feed the oxygen into the oxygen furnaces. We need 18 for each, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so we need 72. That's why we use 2 air separators. And of course, at the moment we have nothing else to do with the nitrogen, so we burn it off over here. And that's that. Acid over here, we spoke about acid. So this little setup is what I'm going to use for my smelting. So I'm going to move away from the little auxiliary smelters that I have. So this little one over here, this other one over here. And because I don't want trucks to be moving things around, we are collecting the final product in a bit of an interesting way. So here is our steel. They all converge into this belt and they feed into this unit storage, which we take out with elevated belt, which will go all the way stacked this way. So we get all of our products over here. So we will be getting steel stored over here out on this belt, iron stored over here out on the belt, on the 4th belt, and then copper, same principle, going through the electrolyzer, stored in this unit, and then feed into the 3rd belt. And all of them are going over here, so I can take them to the machinery that will actually be doing all the crafting. Now, some of you might ask, this is very expensive. How are you going to build all of this? Well, it's 1,700 construction parts 2 and then 79 construction parts 3. A lot of rubber, but we can make plenty of rubber, it's only 400. 1,600 construction parts 1, not too bad of a problem, but you will see concrete is 7,000 because I decided to start putting down a significant amount of concrete surfaces so we can decrease the vehicle maintenance and start beautifying things. So I arrange all of this around in a little bit of a box so we can see sort of the perimeters. This is still work in progress, by the way. And here I put a few labels to say, okay, so this is my copper plates, iron plates, and then steel plates for this, and steel plates for this. I was going to put it in the middle, but once they're built, I think they will cover that. So this will have to be rejigged a fair bit. But this thing is definitely a priority, so we're gonna enable it. And let my already super busy trucks go out and do their thing. What are we doing next? I repositioned this pipe, I moved it over here, and I also give it a little bit more support from over this side. So all the desalination water we're getting, just so we can keep power going, and of course our farms. Since our population increased dramatically, we are sort of balancing food just right. Now, what's happening up here? I did remember to put down a high-pressure turbine, well, 2 high-pressure turbines, just so I can burn off the excess steam. At the moment, we don't have enough demand for power for it to kick in. And I've done a mistake on the last episode. I connected everything on this pipe balancer, so it mixed all the fluids, so I had to clean it up. So I ended up putting another pipe balancer over here, saying that, okay, when you bring a product, your priority is to feed it into this boiler gas, so it can burn off. If you cannot do that, then you take it out to a flare, so we continue with the production going. Because at the moment, we don't have any heavy oil, we have 200 light oil, I can burn it off if we choose to, but that's okay. I will actually increase the capacity of heavy oil to 200 as well. But we have a backlog of diesel, a lot of diesel. So everything has ground to a halt because we are not using the diesel. Well, our new trucks will definitely use the diesel, so let's do that. Last time we built glass. So we have a very good and healthy amount of glass that we need to take care of. We have a lot of slag here that needs to be dumped. But in order to build them, if we look over here, we need vehicle parts too. And we need 30 of them per craft. I think it's 64 excavators? Yes. So for us to do that, we will have to... they are called vehicle parts too. They require vehicle parts, which we do make over here, right here. Steel, which we are also bringing over here. And glass. So we just need to bring glass and put another crafting station or assembly to make vehicle parts too for us. They make 4. We're really not in a rush to speed this up. We could do with like 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, but 1 at this stage will be plenty. I'm gonna take you and I'm going to connect you, let's say here for now. Remove this recipe because I can even boost it if I really want to. We'll get a flat connector. So you're gonna get a basic flat conveyor going here. Yep. Here. Look how many there are. Then I want steel, but I cannot take steel from this as it is. I will need to move it. That's not a problem. I changed my design a little bit. And also we have connectors over here. So let's do this. So let's take this blueprint away. Let's move you right here. And let's rebuild you. Let's redesign this so we can connect things directly into the vehicle depot and we don't need our trucks to do all of this. So let's say you can go here. Can you fit both of them? So if I put you there... No, you're too close. Okay. So let's go with the logic of here is my steel, here's my electronics. You go away, take that out of the way. You will be my other product, so you can stay here. Okay. Who needs steel? So assemble 3. You will need steel to make 24 mechanical parts. Tick. You will need 24 mechanical parts and 10 pieces of electronics to make vehicle parts. Tick. You will need 8 mechanical, so one of them can actually fit 2 of you. Okay. So let's go with 2 of you, because why not? And you will need 8 pieces of steel and glass. So I need another 2 storages. Well, I need 1 storage for glass, so let's say glass goes here. Actually, let's go with a small one. So you will need to fit into those, and you will... Do I need those construction parts for anything else? No, and I'm gonna get the recycle from them when I start destroying my own vehicles. So clear this for now so I can see clearly, since they fixed this terraforming bit. Also this, it's not that the terrain is problematic, it just has a bush that we need to remove. So I'll just clear you. Let's see how we're gonna do this magic. So one of you feeds 2 of this. Okay, so the 2 of you can go here. I need a generic storage between you. So you will be here. Actually, go... Doesn't matter, they can bring it over. Okay, so you go here. Vehicle parts. we will be requesting until full, so we can use all of them. And the belt will output them if we have above 0. Perfect. So this is a flat belt, so we're gonna get a flat conveyor belt. Stay here also, I can copy you. And you will need to feed these two. How am I gonna get all of those connections going? Because I have 3 products, right? Yes. So we're gonna go with the good old 3 lines. So, line 1, line 2, line 3. Okay, so those are my 3 lines. So, connection 1 go here, 2 go here. Come on, 3. One more. 3 goes here. Okay. Extend this. And you can connect right here, and you can connect right here. So you are going to be the first connection that goes here. So that's my vehicle parts. Then I will need steel. So you can have steel relatively next to you. And since both of you use steel, I'm trying to keep it as compact as possible. Also, wait. You have the mechanical parts, so the mechanical parts and the electronic parts. So, electronic parts here, get a belt. You will feed into this, remove this. Mechanical parts will get you, will make you copy, paste. Mechanical parts here. Because you're only 2 materials, right? Yes. So we're gonna get this connection here, okay? So you will need steel to be fed onto you. So I can put you right next to this. You can give steel here. And from in between them, or even I can go around. You know what? I'll go around. Disable that. Go here. And connect you. So follow this path. Probably here. And here. Little spaghetti, but that's okay. And we get in there to do what we need to do. So we can bring electronics. We can bring steel. You will take the steel and you will feed it into here to build the 24 mechanical parts. They will be fed into this with electronics to make the 16 of these. I'll go in this box. You guys will get your vehicle parts from this belt. You guys will get your steel from the second belt. And from the third belt, I need glass. So all I need is glass. Which, I can... Where do you want to put you? Because they will need the storage as well for all those things. So you can go here. You can go in there. You can go in there. We need to change you into a neutral product. And I really think this will be a lift. Because it just makes it easy. So go right here so we can reach it. Give me a lift. Flat lift. You go here. And you are at the top one. I do not need this. And I actually need to fix this little connection. Ooh, no, I messed up. Up. You go here. And you need a bell to connect this. So we're going to take this little piece and connect you right here. So that should accommodate those as well. I do not know why there is a box here. That box is meant to go next to this, but okay. So tear this down. The rest are fine. It's just that one. Okay, and you go here. Yes. So you cover those. I can leave it in case I need to expand it. I don't think I will. So I might actually just turn it this way to keep it a little bit more compact. Because what are you gonna need? You're gonna need rubber, vehicle parts, and diesel. I mean, I could. No, I'm gonna keep it like that for now. I will work on a separate design when I have a bit more time. So I don't take all the time for the episode on it. And then we can look at it together and sort of see. Does it, like they say, cut the mustard? That's an interesting expression, by the way. I heard the other day. Or something being sufficient, I believe. Okay, so bring the glass here, you bring this, you bring this, you bring this, and you have the vehicle parts to here. So, you are going to be destroyed. You are going to be built. Actually, I want this box. Oh, yeah. I want this box this way. So I can easily connect it. And unpause this. Use all of my construction parts. Sip, what are you doing? You're chilling. You're trying to repair another cargo ship. I queued a sulfur mine to do it eventually, but it's not a priority. How much do you have? You're getting full with crude oil. You're full with crude oil. So you can actually go explore, so I can burn off more diesel. Where do we want to go next? Let's go down here. Let's see what's this way. And I can burn some of my Unity. 20 Unity? Sure. Go for it. And for this, 2 Unity. 2 is nothing. Let's increase the game speed. And let them start bringing things over so we can start making these parts. Because they literally just need to take this to here. Because the bigger trucks will severely help with our capacity issues. What do we need after this? So power is okay. They will start building this, which will take 1,000,000 years. That part is ready. So now it's vehicles and then redrawing things around the map. Rearranging where we're gonna excavate, how we're gonna excavate, and all those fun little details. Oop, we have a crisis. What's going on? We have no water. No, we have too much wastewater. Why? How much are you producing? You're producing 49. You are getting rid of 60. But this is it's a 2-pipe. Or am I getting waste from... Oh, you make more than one. So this little one is not enough. Yep, that's a dangerous issue. So you can go here. You definitely will be paid with Unity to be utilized. And you guys are doing okay? Yes. Yay, more pollution. But that should fix this. Yes, okay, good. Sipping bottle. Okay, they're still basic ones, so we're winning. You just need me to dump sour water to finish this up, which I can do. So I'll just get the liquid pipe. Liquid dump, actually, not a pipe. I'll just put you right here for a minute. I'll get a pipe. Super generic pipe 1. And say you will go and connect. Where is my thing down there? You can go. This is literally just to turn off, to finish the quest and then destroy. Because the game does not recognize that, oh, you're recycling, you're doing it actually even better. Nah, we don't do that here. You're waiting for what products? You have oh, you're waiting for that, okay. So I'm actually going to turn you around. just so I can have that. And I need to get diesel out of here. What I might do as well, while we're organizing that. Yeah. I could give you a track to move things around, because there's just too much going on. You're being repaired, that's okay. So very many decisions. Nah, they'll do it. They'll figure it out. I do not want to extend my population anymore, but apparently I will have to. Oh, I did lose some people. Okay, so I'm just gonna replenish them. Also, I found out that the captain office, the population thing, poses when your health is too low or when you have insufficient housing, which is great. And why is their health too low? What's wrong with you people? Health is 0.26. Does it need to be 1? What does it say? No. It was before I had it, because I had an issue before. Okay. Are those guys getting started? Yes, they are. So they'll just need to bring the stuff. But they are ready to work, and this is not ready yet. If I take that away, you will go here, which will block everything else. We do not really want that. You also need rubber, and you need diesel. So for diesel, I'm going to give them a fluid storage here. So you're going to go right here and build that automatically. I really need you out of the way. Okay. And you will go here and you're going to be rubber. So 200 rubber, plenty. Diesel. And bring this over. Happy times, happy times. We're a little low on rubber because we're not making sulfur. What did we find here? Oh, another oil rig. Now that's exciting. And now for the super exciting thing, we can finally make our cargo depot. I managed to squeeze it in. Now, how does this work? Cargo depots are complex yet easy. So what they do is, you go into your, find it, logistics, cargo docks. By default, you start with a cargo depot 2, and then you upgrade to cargo depot 4 and 6. So they have more modules that you can utilize. We're going with a 4. We want 4 modules. So this is the base. Good. Then, depending on what you want to import, you add the necessary module. So since I want to be bringing back crude oil, I need a fluid module. I can go with a generic small one or a medium one. The difference is 1 person and higher flow. I definitely want higher flow and more storage. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. You see this automatically adjusted to accommodate those fuels, those fuel receiving ends. We will rename you to Crude Oil Depot. And they'll build it on their own when they have time. That is not a problem. We will need a storage, a fluid storage specifically, so we can keep it topped up with whatever fuel we will decide to use. So we're going to get another pipe. It's just one tiny little piece. We cannot edit that yet. We need the ship to get here. Well, I can pay the Unity. I'm at capacity, so I might as well. And you guys want the red stuff. Let's unlock... Actually, you know what? Do all of them. Why not? I want to see that cargo ship coming back. Yes. So you will be receiving crude oil, and crude oil. We don't have anything else available for them to do. And that's why I wanted to place it over here, so I can connect it directly on this. And here comes our super ship. Now, if we had 2 modules, the ship would be smaller. Excuse me, where are you going? Okay, bye. He's going to bring crude oil back home. We can reduce the speed and save on fuel, which we will do, which is expensive. And we can also change it to heavy oil or hydrogen. For now, he can use diesel. I have a surplus. I need a way to get rid of it. For the time being. We are getting really low on wood. Like, really low. So, we are going to set up the designations here. So we're going to say, we want to dedicate this area. So from here to, I'll say about here. Oop, no, not this node. Remove this node. Here, here. I know it's not a square, but that's okay. So let's go this way. So this is the area I want my tree planters to operate in. I will assign them there. I want to get maximum amount of wood and no saplings back, because I can produce saplings in other ways. Next, we're going to go with designations. I'm just going to go up on this horrible little corner because they cannot really plant it there, but okay, we'll start from the bottom. So we'll say from here, you go plant trees all the way. And from here, you go plant more trees up this way. So I can keep cutting them. We will look at optimizing this much later. But for now, it's all about getting some trees ready. We will need a farm, just a regular farm without irrigation, which I am going to squeeze. I don't want to take this space yet. So for now, just go. You need to be relatively close. First world problems. Oh, why are those there? Get rid of this. Okay, let's just place you here for now. You are only going to make tree samplings, nothing else. We will connect you to storage. And we'll connect you right here. And no one will ever care about what you do. We just want the saplings, so we can continue planting stuff. And keep a healthy economy that way. Did I remove all of this down here? I did. Things are getting built. People are struggling to bring things. Yes, because I do not want you to bring or take anything away from this. Nothing. This is all belt-based. I could probably copy them. You'd think that's easier. But you will have to copy the right one. Are you the right one? Hold on. What are you? No, you are iron. You will be copper. So, no, wrong. You go here. Okay, and you are still iron, right? Yes, okay. So that's all fixed. They can start bringing things here. I'll connect those with belts later. Bring iron scrap here. Bring coal here. Bring water here. Copper ore. Copper truck. Acid. And slag remove. Okay, back to this. You are back. You have no fuel. That's fine. So you brought back a bunch of crude oil, which we cannot export. We cannot pull from here because we need storages. We need fluid storages. So we have to put 1, 2, 3, 4. Enable and build. Food. Hello. What's happening? We're out of bread. That's a crisis. Did we lose a harvest? We lost some harvest, but not everything. We have water. They have a lot of food here which we're not taking out. The priority thing. Okay. we are moving them into high, just so we can grab that food out and keep our things going before it becomes disastrous. Okay, so you're there. Did they ever finish with this? Not yet. Way too much stuff for them to do. Why do I have no wood? Something is funny with wood. Not enough products. Oh, I want... Yeah, I have none of this. So... That's a problem. Where are my woodcutters? Excuse me, guys. Where are you hiding? Here, apparently. You both have 2 tracks. Oh, are they going all the way there? Okay, that is a problem. Yeah, that's far. So, can I designate... Actually, yes, I can. I can assign those harvesters here, so they move on this spot. And from here I can say... well, it doesn't affect the tracks, I don't think. Because they are not assigned to this, they are assigned to that. Yeah, so all of them will try to go down there. I mean, worst case scenario, I can make more harvesters. Yeah. You are still cutting here because reasons. Okay, I think I need to give it some time for them to finish doing what they are trying to do. They are dumping more stuff here. Let me rejig the priorities. I'll wrap up the episode here. Next time, we're going to establish the new smelter, start upgrading our first vehicles, and decide what will be the next step. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye bye.